Who is the biggest prankster of the cast?
I think I just scare Lana. I like to scare her. Those were my pranks.
Which iconic scene in the third movie was absolutely unscripted? And which single shot in Korea did the girls have to wait for 6 hours to get?
6 hours!
Hi, I'm Dylan. Since the All the Boys era has come to an end, it's time for us to dive into the most hilarious behind-the-scenes moments. The third movie's opening scenes take place in South Korea, but in fact, that was where they wrapped shooting. The girls had a lot of fun filming in public. The directors wanted to capture their genuine and sincere emotions while visiting the new places, so they basically shot the girls among the crowds of passers-by.
A lot of the shots that we did, and they were really public, the makeup store and the ice cream, all that stuff, they would bring a crane in because that was really the only way they could follow us.
Typically during filming, the production team closes the set and tries to keep it really tight. But this time, that was not the case for the girls. Most of the people you see around them were just pedestrians, who didn't even realize the girls were shooting a scene. Anna shared a story of her sister accidentally entering the shot.
We were all on set and like my family was there and she was just walking back to where like my mom was standing and didn't realize she was literally like on the set, and all of us like looked at her face and she was like, and then she left and I like died. Right.
Still, just like most things, some days had their own difficulties. The girls had to film late at night, early in the morning, ride a triple bike, and even wait 6 hours just to film a single shot at the palace.
I don't know what possessed us to decide to shoot in a typhoon, but you know what? To all the boys, we just persevere and we keep going.
Worth it.
Of course, not every scene required such patience. In fact, the new setting and unpredictable conditions usually resulted in great shots. The girls just seemed to be hanging out, eating, and having fun.
The soul sign, it was very much like, just go have fun, do stuff. And then we would like run into one letter and then pick each other up and it was like up to us, which was so fun. It was like we were just playing.
Yes, obviously not every single scene we see in the movies is planned ahead. You never know what precious shot is gonna happen while filming. But one of the most important things, which makes those unplanned shots even better, is perfect improvisation. The To All the Boys cast did a great job anytime there wasn't a strict plan. Ever wondered how many scenes were unscripted? In this movie, a lot. Remember that cute Laura Peter moment in the NYC cupcake shop? You know exactly what I'm gonna tell you. When Laura Jean reveals that she wasn't accepted into Stanford, Peter assures her that their relationship will be fine. That scene was almost completely unscripted.
You was tripping out. Why were you scared?
According to the writer of the original books, Jenny Han, there were multiple moments that weren't in the script. It was just Lana and Noah being themselves. Noah said that scene was his favorite one to film for the third movie.
Bakery scene that we did in New York is probably my favorite. I like it because you think it's going one way, it goes a different way.
Talking about baking, I bet you remember in the movie that Laura Jean is extremely good at baking. But in real life, for the actress, it's almost torture. She said that she is absolutely not into baking.
I love cooking. I'm a great cook because I like to throw it all together and experiment. But with baking, it feels so exact and like my heart, like it just freaks me out.
During these films, Lana had a professional baker literally standing next to her the entire time they were shooting the baking scenes.
It's because she's like, nope, that's not right, do it this way, let's do it this way. So yeah, that shows how much that's not my forte.
However, both actors did a great job in all of those scenes, whether they were scripted or not. Still, the king of improv title goes to RossButler. The production team claims that it is definitely his true hidden talent. The guy's unscripted one-liners made every cast member constantly break into laughter. Most of the guys commented that his phrases and jokes are really something.
Because he's hilarious. He just like improvises his lines like crazy. So he like hits you with one-liners over and over and over again. You have no idea what's coming next, and then you just laugh.
But that's not his only hidden talent. Madeleine shared a memory from a day on set when Ross pulled out one more interesting unscripted idea during the magical prom scene. She revealed the fact that the dance was completely improvised.
We did a little tango with multiple lifts. Jordan Fisher was there that day, and we were gonna do this kind of plain, simple tango, and he went, "Oh no, you've got to do something better," because he is a dancer.
So basically, Ross took the whole process into his own hands and, following the choreographer's advice, they did that incredible tango. Butler said it was fun to do a big, elaborate dance and lift Madeleine up. He also made a short note regarding his dancing skills origins.
I used to break dance when I was younger, up until I got really big and I couldn't break dance anymore. But I have 2 moves left in my arsenal, and those are the 2 moves you see there, and you will only see those 2 moves whenever I dance.
In addition to professional improvisations and dancing, this guy definitely was the one who set the right mood and created a proper vibe on set.
Look how small I look. It's like I'm standing on your shoulders.
Well, it's still pretty much unclear who gets the funniest stamp since the whole cast keeps up and never loses a chance to crack before cut. Anna once told the story of them dying over some line that wasn't even funny.
John said bean instead of beans when he was talking about dinner food, and he just like did not put an S on it, and I don't know why. That absolutely set off Lana.
The actress could not stop laughing, even though she really tried to. Noah then cracked because Lana couldn't stop, and then Anna completely lost it.
I don't know, like Noah totally will still crack up, but I haven't seen him like laugh like that ever.
Are you sure, Anna? Because it seems like Noah is always laughing.
Could interrupt a wedding.
Completely understandable. With such a great and friendly atmosphere, it must be nearly impossible to keep a poker face. So sometimes they didn't even try. A lot of people don't know that All the Boys Always End Forever was filmed almost 2 years ago now. So while we only saw the final of the franchise this year, the cast said goodbye to another one back in 2019. The last movie was actually all shot at the same time as P.S. I Still Love You. Netflix knew the films were going to be a hit and wanted to use every single cast member while they were available. However, most movies require some reshoots in the process, but COVID made that even more difficult, so a year after wrapping up the last movie, Noah and Lana were spotted together in Vancouver, probably reshooting some scenes. The pandemic significantly postponed the process. Noah even joked that it had been so long he wasn't sure he knew how to act anymore.
I've not been on a set in about a year. I hope I remember how to act.
I still have absolutely no idea how those guys managed to finish filming 3 movies so fast, considering how hilarious this cast is and how often they get distracted.
Yo, to all the boys!
Madeleine Arthur spilled the tea and gave us the real truth on what they were really doing on set. While filming the 3rd movie, the cast constantly had a game going. If someone winked at you, you would slowly have to start making your way to the ground until someone tapped you. We're not surprised to hear from Ross that it was mostly always Noah who started the game.
That got really inconvenient at times because they would be like, all right, we're running short on time on set. We got to get the shot. And then, of course, Noah would choose that time to like...
Well, Ross, you're apparently also one of the biggest pranksters on set. Those 2 guys are definitely worthy of each other.
On the set of the To All the Boys sequel, what's happening?
Love you, Ross. That's all. I just wanted to say that before we started.
However, the cast members were not the only ones to hang out on set. Lana's and Anna's dogs were also a true part of the production crew.
Lana's dog, Emmy, was on set a lot as well, and would hang out in our trailers, and at lunchtime we could all just hang out with each other's dogs. Honestly, it was the best.
Seems like the 2 really enjoyed their time and were inseparable. There is actually the cutest story behind the first time Lana met her dog. While the actress was giving a BuzzFeed interview, she had several puppies all over her.
I can't stop it. How are you supposed to answer questions like that?
People say dogs also pick their family, so one puppy definitely chose Lana, since it fell asleep right on her lap. The actress then adopted that little brown heartbreaker, and it hasn't left her side since. However, Lana's not the only dog lover in the cast. The other cast members also keep in touch constantly, and they walk their dogs online together. Crazy COVID times.
We still have multiple group chats. We do Zoom hangouts and bring our dogs and have little dog parties.
Basically, while To All the Boys itself is a rom-com, off-screen it's absolutely all about comedy. And we couldn't be happier seeing our favorite cast enjoying what they're doing. If you enjoyed this, go watch even more funny behind-the-scenes videos on our channel. And as always, stay awesome.